Can you believe this? Are we, the faithful of the faithful, truly cursed? Just when we thought we'd put the injury bug behind us, just when the San Francisco 49ers kick off their season with a dominant win over a division rival, the grim reaper of the injury report rears its ugly head once more. The collective groan from the Bay Area could be heard across the nation as wide receiver Jennings limped off with a shoulder injury, followed by the heart-stopping sight of George Kittle clutching his hamstring. Is this just bad luck, or a cruel twist of fate, designed to test the very limits of our patience and hope? This isn't just about a couple of banged-up players. It's about the terrifying déjà vu that washes over us, the chilling reminder of past seasons derailed by similar misfortunes. It's about a team with Super Bowl aspirations suddenly looking at a receiving core as bare as a winter tree. But amidst this familiar despair, a beacon of hope, a potential lifeline, has emerged from the most unexpected of places. We're talking about a trade target so perfect, so readily available, that the 49ers would be absolutely foolish not to pounce immediately. This isn't just a rumor, it's a strategic imperative. A move that could transform a looming crisis into a season-defining masterstroke. Get ready, because we're about to dissect the 49ers' latest injury woes and unveil the perfect solution that could keep their championship window wide open. The unrelenting injury bug. A familiar, frightening foe, let's not sugarcoat it. The injury situation for the San Francisco 49ers is, once again, dire. We're only 1 week into the season, and already the receiving room looks like a MASH unit. Jauan Jennings, a crucial big-bodied target and a fan favorite for his gritty play, goes down with a shoulder injury. Then, the heart of our offense, the incomparable George Kittle, exits with a hamstring issue. These aren't minor dings. These are significant blows to an already depleted arsenal. And let's not forget the elephant in the room. Brandon Ayuk, our undisputed WR1, is still sidelined, recovering from a torn ACL suffered last season. So, let's take stock of what quarterback Brock Purdy is left with in the passing game right now. Ricky Pearsall, a promising rookie, is essentially the last man standing. While we have high hopes for Pearsall, asking him to carry the load as the primary target in an NFL offense, especially one with Super Bowl aspirations, is an unfair and unsustainable proposition. This isn't just about losing individual players. It's about the cumulative effect on an offense that thrives on precision, timing, and a diverse set of weapons. The tight end position, in particular, is critical to Kyle Shanahan's scheme, and losing Kittle even temporarily is like losing a limb. The passing game, which needs to evolve and expand, suddenly finds itself constricted, predictable, and vulnerable. The urgency for a move isn't just palpable, it's screaming. The 49ers need wide receiver depth, and they need it yesterday. The question isn't if they should make a move, but who and how quickly. Allen Lazard, the unlikely savior from the Big Apple. Now, let's talk about that lifeline, that unexpected solution that has just surfaced. Allen Lazard, wide receiver from the New York Jets. If you're a keen observer of the NFL landscape, you might have noticed a rather telling detail from the Jets' season opener. Lazard was a healthy scratch. Let that sink in for a moment. A veteran receiver who just last year caught 37 passes for over 500 yards and 6 touchdowns was deemed unnecessary for his team's first game. This isn't just a minor benching, it's a flashing neon sign from the Jets, signaling that Lazard is clearly not in their future plans. He's also in the final year of his contract, meaning New York has no long-term obligation to him beyond the 2025 season. For a team like the Jets, looking to clear cap space and potentially recoup any asset they can for a player who doesn't fit, trading Lazard now makes absolute undeniable sense. And this is where the 49ers come in. Lazard stands at an imposing 6'5". Think about that for a second. A big-bodied pass catcher. Exactly the kind of red zone threat that Brock Purdy could desperately use, especially with Jennings potentially out and Kittle's status uncertain. Even if Jennings makes a miraculously quick return, the need for wide receiver depth in San Francisco is so profound, so glaringly obvious, that acquiring Lazard would still be an incredibly shrewd move. He's a proven, productive player who can immediately step in and contribute. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but he's only proven himself with Aaron Rodgers. And yes, it's true that Lazard's most productive years have been alongside the future Hall of Famer. But are we really to believe that a professional wide receiver with his size, hands, and route-running ability would simply forget how to catch a football without Rodgers throwing it to him? That's a narrative we need to push back against. Talent is talent, and Lazard has it. He's a reliable target, a willing blocker, and a veteran presence who could instantly elevate the 49ers' depleted receiving core. This isn't just about filling a void. It's about adding a legitimate weapon. The price is right. A steal that can't wait. Perhaps the most compelling aspect of this potential trade, beyond Lazard's fit and availability, is the cost. The 49ers could likely acquire Allen Lazard for the incredibly cheap price of a 7th-round pick. Let me repeat that a 7th-round pick for a player who caught 6 touchdowns last year and offers immediate big-body depth. This isn't just a bargain, it's a steal. Furthermore, Lazard already took a pay cut with the Jets during the offseason, meaning he carries a manageable $4.6 million cap hit for 2025. For a team like the 49ers, always navigating the tightrope of the salary cap, this is an incredibly attractive financial proposition. It's low risk, high reward, both in terms of draft capital and financial commitment. The Jets are clearly done with him, and if they can recoup any asset in exchange for a player they're not using, it's almost certain they'll pull the trigger. The best part for the 49ers? They wouldn't have to wait until the trade deadline to get this deal done. This isn't a complex negotiation for a superstar. This is a straightforward transaction for a player who's clearly on the outs. San Francisco could pick up the phone, call New York right now, and probably hammer out a quick deal. The urgency isn't just about the injuries. It's about seizing an opportunity that is perfectly aligned with their immediate needs and long-term aspirations. Every moment they hesitate is a moment Brock Purdy is without a crucial weapon, and a moment their Super Bowl window, which is wide open right now, risks narrowing. Strategic imperative. Why depth defines champions? Let's be unequivocally clear. The San Francisco 49ers need wide receiver depth, and they need it badly. This isn't a luxury, it's a fundamental requirement for a team with championship aspirations. As we've seen time and time again in the NFL, injuries are an unavoidable part of the game. The teams that navigate these challenges successfully are often those with the foresight and depth to withstand the storm. Allen Lazard wouldn't just be a temporary fix, he would be a valuable, immediate contributor. His 6'5" frame makes him an ideal red zone target, a reliable option for Brock Purdy when the field shrinks and points become paramount. He offers a different dimension than the smaller, quicker receivers currently on the roster, providing a physical presence that can win contested catches and block effectively in the run game. This versatility is exactly what Kyle Shanahan's offense thrives on. Even if Jauan Jennings returns next weekend, the need for Lazard remains. The NFL season is a grueling marathon, not a sprint. Having a deep rotation of talented receivers ensures that players stay fresh, that the offense remains unpredictable, and that Purdy always has viable options. The 49ers cannot afford to be caught flat-footed again if another injury strikes. This trade isn't just about reacting to a crisis. It's about proactively fortifying the roster to ensure sustained success. It's about giving Brock Purdy every possible tool to succeed and maximizing the potential of this incredibly talented, but currently vulnerable roster. The time for action is now. Seize the moment. The message is clear. 49ers faithful. This is an opportunity that cannot be missed. The San Francisco 49ers are at a critical juncture. They have a Super Bowl caliber roster, a dynamic coaching staff, and a promising young quarterback. But the relentless onslaught of injuries to their receiving core threatens to derail their ambitions before the season truly gets going. Allen Lazard represents a low-risk, high-reward solution that is perfectly tailored to their immediate needs. He's available, he's affordable, and he brings a proven skill set that can immediately impact the offense. This isn't a situation where the 49ers can afford to wait, to deliberate, or to hope for the best. The time for action is now. They need to get on the phone, make this deal happen, and bring Lazard to the Bay Area. It's a move that could not only stabilize their receiving core, but inject a much-needed shot of confidence and depth into a team facing early adversity. So, what do you think, Faithful? Is Allen Lazard the missing piece, the unlikely hero who can help the 49ers weather this injury storm and keep their Super Bowl dreams alive? Or are we destined to repeat the same frustrating cycles of past seasons? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree that the 49ers need to pull the trigger on this trade immediately, or do you have another solution in mind? Before you go, if you're as passionate about the 49ers as we are, and you want to stay on top of every breaking story, every trade rumor, and every game analysis, then hit that subscribe button right now. Join our community, and let's navigate this thrilling, frustrating, and ultimately hopeful season together. We'll be back with more updates, analysis, and hopefully some good news soon. Until then, my name is, and as always, go Niners. Let's hope they make the right call.